the Hero Tournament of Power and how to cheat the Hero Tournament of Power. Everybody's cheating.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
125,000. Richard is cheating. Richard, I don't know if you're cheating or not. I don't think you're cheating. Richard's from server 29. That seems like a cheater to me. No, I'm kidding. Richard, I don't believe you're cheating. I'm just going to use you as an example. There's definitely some cheating happening here. Let's discuss the Tournament of Power a little bit and why the cheating actually doesn't matter that much. So let's, for funsies, first and foremost, I need to go get a stack of gold. So we're going to go get a stack of gold real quick. I need plenty of gold to do this trick. I'm going to show you guys how to cheat in Tournament of Power so that you guys can also win the Tournament of Power. I'm going to go through it step by step. Listen, I don't really condone cheating. I don't. And the argument that it's there and people are using it, so why not, is a bad argument, right? The argument that it's their game and it's part of the game, so we should be able to do it. It's not a great argument either. It's you're cheating, and however you may feel about it, it is what it is. I'm going to show you how to do it because it is something that probably everybody wants to know. But you're going to be really mad when I show you. You're going to be really mad when I show you. So this is how it works. Okay. So Tournament of Power is active. 3 days, 8 hours, 41 minutes, 25 seconds, right? Before the end of the event, before the end of the Hero Tournament of Power, you go in and you remove your gift of the elements. So real quick, I'm going to write down Aurora's power level. So you go into gift of the elements, you reset, you get all of your sparks of power back, but you don't get the gold back. Okay. So now my Aurora loses power. Okay. So now I'm at 191,206. I know it's not Monday, and we usually only do math on Mondays, but we're going to do this just for the sake of it. So 195,166 minus 191,206 is 3960. You guys see that? That's how much power level is in Gift of the Elements. Okay. So now I'm at 9219,661 gold. Okay. Now, that's part one. Part one is you remove all of the sparks of power before the end of the Tournament of Power. Okay. And then during the off season, when Tournament of Power is not active, you earn 3,960 power level worth of power level on this hero. It's not illegal. It's not illegal. We're not talking about laws here. So you have to gain 3,960 power level between now and the next time the Tournament of Power goes live. Okay, that's the thing that a lot of people aren't getting, is you have to gain that 3,960 power level. And then when the next Tournament of Power goes live, you re-level all of your heroes' Gift of the Elements back up. Okay, you re-level them all back up. So you didn't get your gold refunded, which means you need a lot of gold. Let's see, basically 8 million gold. It's on average, we're going to call it, 1292. Yeah, it's about 8 million gold, and it's gaining you roughly 4,000 hero power. Okay, roughly 4,000 hero power. So if you have every single hero maxed Gift of the Elements, and some of you do, there's 18, 20, 22, 24, whatever, 60-ish heroes. I don't know how many total heroes are there. We'll call it 60 just for easy math, times 4,000, rounding up. It's 240. Tom A says 250,000. So we're going to call it about 250K. Okay. All right. So we got a couple of issues here. First and foremost, you need roughly 480 million gold to do this. That's part one. Part two is you have to have every hero with maxed Gift of the Elements. Every single hero. Otherwise, it's just if you only have 10 heroes with maxed Gift of the Elements, then you're only gaining 10 times 4,000 is 40,000 power level. That's all you're getting, right? That's all you're getting. On top of that, you have to gain that deficit. You have to gain that 3,960 power level deficit while Tournament of Power is not active. So 3,960, I know it's not 60 heroes, it's 60. So let's call it 60 times 3,960. You have to gain 237 100,000 power level while the event is inactive. So you need hundreds of millions of gold. You need X number of heroes, up to 60-ish, that has to have maxed gift of the elements. Then you have to offset that deficit when Tournament of Power isn't live by gaining 240,000 power level. Okay. All of that for this avatar. So roughly 104,000 emeralds. Now, some people are willing to do that, right? Some people are definitely willing to make that cheat, loophole, workaround. They're definitely rich enough in gold. They're definitely rich enough in sparks of power. There are people that are willing to do this. But that would then mean that your heroes as a whole are overall weaker for the entire month. You're not necessarily going to build too much. Like, you can't overbuild because that wrecks the whole plan. If you underbuild, then you wasted that effort. And leveling up 250,000 power level, eventually you will run out of the ability to level that much power level. Like the max, it's like 7. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's me. Yeah, 12 and a half. Some people are going to do it, but that's how you do it. That's how you do it. And to me, like, not touching my heroes, not having max gift of the elements, it's just not worth it for the day-to-day minutia. The emerald rewards would make it worth it on Alliance, I guess. I mean, the emeralds and the hero resource chests, they're not nothing. Like, we're not talking about nothing here. Like, that's definitely something that people are going to be doing here. It just seems to me that it is a loophole for the whaliest of whales, or the whales that aren't maxed yet, which those people do exist. And maybe that's why that loophole is here, right? Because whales can't really compete in this. People with maxed heroes can't really effectively compete with this, because these tasks are something, but it's not a lot, right? I mean, Kevin says not worth the effort. Some people will say that it's worth the effort. Some people will say that. You'd be surprised at the links people go to just to cheat and abuse the system. Yeah, what can you do? What can you do? And every time I get into a conversation with somebody about this, I don't know what you expect out of me. And then to defend yourself by saying, well, they can't track it anyway. Well, it's part of the system anyway. You know what? What are you going to do? What are you going to do?